Everett, how are you?
Good, how about yourself?
I'm good. I'm actually getting ready for our 4-H Orama this Saturday. So do you know what that is?
I'm not sure what that is.
So Orama is where we all get together. We kind of have a fun day. And at the county level, we really do it really casual, or cash, as I'm learning is the new phrase lately. We're very cash. And we give speeches and talk about all sorts of things that are 4-H projects in 4-H. So if you have a project and you're doing something that you love, you can come tell us a little bit about it, whether you're a cloverbud, a junior, or a senior, and a speech and a demonstration or an illustrated talk, and teach us a little bit about it and win your way to district.
What all subjects can I talk about?
So I joke and I say, if you can come up with a project, we can find a subject area for you to compete in. So we have everything from horticulture. We have everything from entomology talk to entomology exhibit, where you actually put together an exhibit of different insects and present that, and that gets judged. You could do a speech over your favorite horse breed, or you could actually enter a recipe and food fair. You can play the clarinet, you can dance, or you can sing, or believe it or not, you can even model.
Maleigha said that if you have a project, she can find a category for you. So let's play Stump the Extension Agent.
I'm ready.
First one is me living in a jungle with my friend Coconut.
Hello, environmental science.
Potions and wizard science.
Innovative technology.
Me taking care of my pet monkey.
Animal science, pets category specifically.
Me stopping raining meatballs.
That is good. You stopping, okay, I got it. You stopping raining meatballs. That is going to go under environmental stewardship. Mic drop.
What all ages can join?
So for our Orama, we do everything from cloverbud all the way up. So 5 to 9 years old, you compete in the cloverbud category. I do not put a time limit on those kids. You can speak for 30 seconds or you can speak for 4 minutes if you're a cloverbud. We're just happy that you're getting up here and you're starting to do some foundational building and speaking. And then if you are a junior, typically your speeches run 3 to 5 minutes. And then if you are a senior, depending on your category, that speech could run 5 to 7 or 5 to 8 minutes. And those are for kids 14 years old and up. Juniors are for 9 as of January 1, all the way up to 14.
Where does Orama happen?
So sometimes we do it at the Farm Bureau building here in Craighead County, but this year, since we're going to be splitting it up into 3 different days, an outdoors day, our fashion and talent day, and then our speaking competition day, this year it'll be happening right here at 611 East Washington Avenue at our office, and we'll be in the conference room in front of our judges and the audience and your other 4-Hers.
Are there any tips and tricks I should know before I go to Orama?
Absolutely. So there's always a few things to make even the most seasoned Orama participant have a little bit better successful day, but especially if this is your first time. The first thing that you need to know and your first tip about Orama is don't be nervous. If this is your first speech or demonstration or illustrated talk, don't be nervous. No one is looking at you and thinking anything negative. We're all just happy to see you up there and we're all just having a good time. Secondly, if you have an illustrated talk, nowadays most people think about something on Prezi or Google Slides or even PowerPoint, and that's fine. We're happy to do that, but you can still do it old school and do poster boards. I see that happen every year, even at the district and state level. So you don't have to have any fancy technology to do that. If you were doing a speech on, say, one year I had a kid that talked about how to properly throw a baseball. He actually brought a baseball. He didn't throw it, but he did show the proper technique, how to throw the baseball, showed where it should hit in the glove when you're catching. So you can bring any props that you need in illustrated talk or demonstration talk to make sure that you get your point across. If you're talking about how to saddle a horse, you would want to bring a saddle stand and you would want to bring your saddle, right? So if you're doing public speaking, that's the one category where it's no frills. It's just you speaking. You're not allowed any props. You're not allowed to have any illustrations for that particular one. As far as other tips go, just be sure, prepare ahead of time. practice your speech. Remember, put it together like a 1-3-1 essay. An intro with something catchy in the beginning, a few good points that you touch on, and then make sure after you finish that body that you add in conclusion or in summary or to round out the speech and finish up and recant what you stated earlier in an abbreviated way. Be sure to email it to me ahead of time and bring it on a jump drive so that we can have it preloaded and ready to go on our computer. But a jump drive ensures if something happens, we've got a backup.
What prizes can I get for winning?
So we do different prizes every year. Of course, we always have the standard 4-H blue, red, yellow, white, pink, and green ribbons. And of course, always the Clover Bud ribbons. The Clover Buds always get something fun. A lot of times, but not all the time for Orama, I'll do coloring books or sidewalk chalk and packs of colors because it's spring and that's something fun that you can do outside. For my older kids, we try to find something that you guys are going to use and that's pertinent to speaking and something that will make your life easier. I've given out jump drives and different things, kind of like office equipment, but it's always a good time and we do end up with great prizes.
So where can I find more information?
So you're free to call to the office and talk with me at 870-933-4565 or email me at mcook@uada.edu. Or if you're like me and you like to just get quick access, you can go online at 4h.uada.edu, click on youth, then click on opportunities. And when you scroll down, you'll see a list that looks like this that tells you all of the Orama categories. And when you click on them, it gives you a rubric, a score sheet, and more information about that category.
If we win at county, does that stop there?
No, actually, if you are a junior and senior, your trip, or this year, the theme is Clover Quest, a gathering of champions. If you are a champion at the county level, then you will go and contend with other champions at Forest City on June the 12th at our Delta District Orama, and you will do your same speech in your same category there. If you are a senior and you fall as one of the top 5 champions, then you will proceed on the 3rd week of July to what we call the State 4-H Orama in Fayetteville on campus at U of A. It is so much fun. It's an amazing experience, so many opportunities. And again, you compete with that same speech that we've now tweaked multiple times and practiced a lot there at Fayetteville to vie for the big glass trophy on the stage that last night in the award ceremony.
Well, this sounds really fun. I'll see you there.
All right, Everett, we'll see you there and can't wait.